I'm Jason, your teacher in math for today. So today, we're gonna learn about adding similar fractions and subtracting similar fractions. So to start, before we start, so let us define first what we mean by fraction. So as we call, fraction represents equal parts of a whole or a collection. So to give you an example of a fraction, we have this one. For example, we have 1/2. So if we have observed, let's look at this one. There are two parts of a fraction. So the upper part is, we call it as numerator. And the lower part is the denominator. What do you mean by the numerator? So numerator tells us the number of equal parts. On the other hand, the denominator tells us the total number of equal parts of a whole or a collection. Now, let us proceed how to add, or how are we going to add similar fractions. So, adding similar fractions. But before we proceed, let us define first what we mean by similar fractions. Similar fractions, two or more fractions having the same denominator. Again, two or more fractions having the same denominator. So, say for example, this one. 1/2 plus 3/2. If you have observed, focus on these two addends of our fractions. Their denominator are the same. Therefore, we say that the two fractions are similar fractions. Now, let's proceed how we're going to add the two fractions having the same denominator. So, this is very simple. So, when you encounter these given fractions, you just have to copy the denominator. So, what is our denominator? So, we have 2. So, very simple. The next is, you just only add their numerators. Alright, so what is the numerator of the first addend? So, this is 1. 1 plus, and the numerator of the second addend is 3. Alright, now, this time we'll simplify. So, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. And just copy 2. Now, if you have observed, our sum is not in simplest form. So we can simplify this one, or get the lowest term. This line here represents what operation? Yes, division, meaning you can divide this one, or you can simplify this one. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. Alright, so this is our final answer. So we're going to box this one. Now, let's proceed with subtracting similar fractions. Subtracting similar fractions. So, example. We have 5/6 minus 1/6. Now this time, this is very simple. So just like what we did with adding similar fraction, all you have to do is just copy their denominator. So denominator is 6. Then just subtract their numerators. So it would be 5 minus 1. So let's try to simplify. So 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. That's it. Then copy 6. Now, the question is this our final answer? Not yet. So if you have observed weekends in any kind of problems, in any kind of answers, so in math, we need to have an answer that is in lowest term or in simplest form. So in order for us to make this answer in simplest form, so we just have to look for the common factor. Now, what is your common factor? So, common factor is number or factors that is common in 4 and 6. So, their common factor is 2. So, 2 and 2. So, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Alright. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. So this is our final answer in simplest or lowest term. Right? Okay, that's it. Now, this ends our topic for today. See you next time.